we have got my bare nails here today because I am going to show you how I do my Elmer's glue method for glitter polish, but you don't have to use this for glitter polish. You can use it for texture polishes or cream polishes, whatever. You can use this for any type of nail polish that you want. And there is a million different ways that you can do the glue method. And I just wanted to show this to you because I know there's like the OPI glitter off that's recently come out and stuff, and I just don't feel like that's necessary to buy. I feel like it's overpriced because honestly, I'm completely fine with this method and I don't think it's really that different from like buying the OPI one. Like I mentioned, there is a lot of different ways that people do this. So this is nothing new. Obviously, this is nothing I came up with. I'm just showing you the way I've interpreted it and the way I like to do it, because it really helps, you know, it helps me and I like the way that I do it. So I thought I would share, because maybe if you're struggling with it or you think this isn't working, maybe the way I do it might help you, just because I've had really good success with the way that I've chose to do it. So first I'm going to show you what you need to do this, and then we will actually get into applying the glue, and then we'll apply glitter, and we'll go from A to Z here. Okay, so first thing you need is glue. Now, this is just Elmer's glue. You can use any type of glue you want, just as long as it's the glue in a bottle. I have heard of people putting the glue in like nail polish bottles, or they mix it with water. I don't do that. I take the glue straight out of the container. The next thing you're going to need obviously is a brush. This is a brush that came in a nail art set that I got off of Amazon. I will put a link down below for the set that I purchased. It's less than $3 and you get 12 brushes. So it's a really good value. And the reason why I like this brush so much is because of how wide it is. So I'm really able to go in and I can just quickly get my nail bed. So it's not like a thin brush like a nail polish brush. It's a nice thicker brush that I use. And then the last thing you need is some type of container. I just have a little China Glaze shot glass here. Right now there's nothing in it, but I will put some warm water in it, and that is to clean my brush off when I'm done using it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you now how I apply the glue. And like I mentioned, I don't put it in a nail polish bottle. I don't mix it with water. I don't do anything like that. I just open my glue bottle and I just put a generous amount onto each of my nails. Now, some say you should do it thinner or thicker. I say to do a little bit thicker because it makes the removal easier. So, like I said, I just do that. Not in any way, just kind of spread it all over my nail. You will get some air bubbles, and even if you get the air bubbles, you can't really see them once you apply your polish. All right, so now that I've got a generous amount on each of my nails here, I'm just going to take my brush and we are just going to spread it on. It's important to make sure that you get your entire nail, because if you don't, you will have some glitter pieces sticking to your nail. And you want to try to make this even on all your fingers. And be careful that you don't get it on your skin, because if you do, your polish may peel off sooner than you want it to. Okay, so there's the first nail. It's nice and shiny because it's wet glue. Do my second nail here. And I kind of flip my brush around to help make the glue application a little bit easier and to make the glue more level. All right, so now I think you kind of get the gist of this, so we're gonna speed through the rest. So now that that's done, I just have some extra glue. I'm just going to wipe off on my paper towel. And then I'm just going to grab my water and we're gonna rinse this off. You really wanna make sure you rinse your brush off right away because if it starts to dry, you know, it's glue, so it will glue your bristles together. All right, so I think that looks good. I've just rinsed it out. I'm gonna wipe off my water on my paper towel here and set this to dry. Okay, so like I mentioned, your nails are gonna be shiny right now because you did just put glue on it. And this does take a while to dry, especially because since I put the glue on a little bit thicker, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to dry. You can see my pointer though is already starting to dry, and it is a little more matte than my other nails. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes, and as you can see, my nails are now completely dry. And I did forget to mention before, I didn't apply a base coat. I just applied the glue directly to my bare nails. So you don't need to worry about, you know, adding a base coat or anything. All you need is just the glue. And I am just going to go ahead and fast forward through this because this will be kind of long. Okay, so I just showed filming my first coat, but I have since put 2 coats on all of these fingers, and I did 3 coats on this because my first coat was really thin. And I've also let it dry. It's been about an hour. So now that they are all dry, we can peel them off. Before we peel them off though, I wanted to tell you what I was wearing and a couple things. So this is China Glaze, it's a Trap-eze, Zoya Cole, OPI Jinx, and China Glaze What Are You Waiting For? I want to give you a few tips on like when to use the glue method. Obviously, like if you're wearing a glitter, you can, but the time I use it the most is when I'm doing swatches, like for my blog or for you know, like my reviews and that stuff. Like if I want to be able to put polish quickly on and off, I'm going to use the glue method because it's quick and I don't have to worry about acetone and drying my hands and that kind of stuff. And also, if you just want to use it for regular wear, you can too. If you are going to use the glue for like a normal manicure, I would only wear the manicure for 24 to 48 hours. And I can say this from experience. I actually did a textured polish manicure, and I had forgotten I used glue as my base, and I wore the manicure for 5 days, and at the end of the 5 days it would not peel off. The glue had cured too much and was on my nails for too long, and it was awful to get off because not only did I have to take off all the glitter, but then I had to take all of the glue that was now stuck to my fingernails. So don't do that. If you're gonna use this, only wear it for 24 to 48 hours, so then that way it peels off appropriately. Now, having said that, if you are gonna use it for swatches and stuff, make sure that you're not taking it off right away. You do wanna give the glue an hour or 2 to set, because if you don't give it enough time to cure, then it won't peel off. It's just going to create a mess on your nails and you won't be able to get it off. And I did want to mention too that on this finger here with the cream polish, there is some bubbles on it, but that is not due to the glue. I messed up one of my coats and I had to do a 3rd coat on it, and it messed up my dry time and my bubbles and all that. So that was user error, not from the glue. Just wanted to point that out. And also wanted to let you know that I'm sorry for kind of the crappy paint job. I wasn't looking to paint it well. I was just looking to get it on for this tutorial. So now that we've talked about all that, I'm going to go ahead and peel this off. I am just using an orange stick. So nothing fancy. You can use a cuticle pusher, whatever you want. You can even just use your fingers, but I prefer to use something just because I find it to be a little bit easier to do. So now that this is on here, I'm simply just going to take this and I'm just going to start at my base, and I'm just going to kind of push a little bit until I see it starts to go, and just like that, it comes right off. Sometimes when I get to the end, it's just a little bit easier to kind of pull. I do have a little bit of glue stuck on there, but nothing that I can't just scrape off. A little bit more stuck over here. But again, that's simple. And yeah, my nail is clean and good to go for another round of polish. So now I'm just going to show you the rest, but you can use this for anything. And see, look, that even comes up easier. Bam. Got a little bit stuck. Super simple, and we're gonna quickly go through these others. Look how easy that is, guys. It came right off. Texture polishes or nothing. I did get a little bit stuck in here, so I probably didn't get the glue all the way down there. But if you need to touch up with a little bit of acetone, not a big deal. Still way easier than what it was before. And my last one here, my pinky. Another glitter. Right off. Look at that. No problems taking it off at all. It came right off. Like I mentioned, I do need to do a little bit of cleanup, but not much at all. Really easy. You don't need to buy any other glitter off thing. Just use glue, brush it on, and you're good to go. Way cheaper than buying something else. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's kind of like my first tutorial type video. I thought this would be fun to do. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you would like to start to see more tutorials from me. I've been kind of toying with the idea of starting to do tutorials. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. My blog and all that is always listed down below. And until next time, guys, I hope you are having a great day. Bye!